There is a reason the One Chicago franchise isn't airing new episodes on February 12, 2025. This break comes only 2 weeks after the One Chicago crossover, which featured characters from all 3 shows working together to neutralize a threat to the city. After the crossover, each series had an exciting standalone episode. Chicago Med depicted Goodwin's Esepatha Murkison trauma responses after returning to work. Goodwin reluctantly goes to an appointment with a neuropsychiatrist, CCH Pounder, but refuses a referral for longer-term therapy. Meanwhile, Ripley, Luke Mitchell, starts drinking heavily after Scully's, Daniel Dorr, death. The episode ends with Ripley drunk and beating up a guy outside the bar who got in his face about Ripley bumping into him. Afterward, Chicago Fire's Kid and Severide, Taylor Kinney, discuss starting a family after dealing with a visit from Kid's, Miranda Ray Mayo, cousin. Kid doesn't want to get pregnant, but adoption may be in the cards for them. Chicago PD rounded out the evening with an intense plot featuring Torres, Benjamin Levi Aguilar, going undercover at a juvenile detention center. This frustrating hiatus means it will be at least a week before these stories continue. Why there's no new One Chicago tonight, February 12, 2025. NBC is airing reruns of the 3 shows. Although today is the anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it's not likely that this is the reason for the break. NBC is, after all, not airing any specials about Lincoln in One Chicago's place. The network is instead showing reruns of all 3 One Chicago shows, starting with Chicago Med at 8 p.m. Each show will rebroadcast episode 4 of its current season. The reason for this specific choice is not clear, so it is possible that the encore presentations contain plot points that will be relevant to the next new episodes. This delay has no explanation, and it is possibly frustrating to fans that One Chicago is taking a hiatus only 3 weeks after being preempted for then-President Joe Biden's farewell speech. However, networks often schedule short breaks throughout the TV season. This helps ensure that there are enough episodes left to last until May, when network shows typically wrap up their seasons for the summer. Additionally, sometimes shows fall behind on their production schedule. Taking a short hiatus ensures that One Chicago does not run out of already produced episodes before the latest ones are ready to air. When will new episodes of Fire, PD, and Med release? The hiatus will be short. Trudy in One Chicago crossover standing by a fire truck. While it's aggravating after all the cliffhanger that One Chicago is taking an abrupt break, the good news is that this is a short hiatus, lasting only a week. New episodes of all 3 One Chicago shows air on NBC on February 19, 2025. This relatively short pause means that new episodes are coming sooner rather than later, leaving audiences with only an extra 7 days to wait before finding out the latest developments in each One Chicago series. This break also offers the opportunity to catch up on any episodes missed during their initial broadcast. While NBC will only be airing episode 4 of each show's current season, all episodes of the 3 shows comprising the One Chicago franchise that have been aired so far are available to stream on Peacock. Thus, this gap in new programming allows audiences to watch or rewatch any episodes they'd like to before new installments resume airing on February 19. What to expect from the upcoming Chicago Fire, PD, and Med episodes? Exciting stories are on their way. Pascal in One Chicago crossover, 2. All 3 One Chicago shows will pick up where they left off. Chicago Med Season 10, Episode 13 has Ripley's self-destructive behavior continuing to escalate. The man he beat up lands in the hospital and Ripley has to treat him without letting it slip that he's the one who put the patient in this condition. Meanwhile, Hannah, Jessie Schramm, won't have much time to worry about Ripley's actions. Her patient must choose between her religious beliefs and her life when she is diagnosed with an ectopic pregnancy. This topical story will spark conversations long after it's over. Chicago Fire is finally offering exciting rescues instead of focusing solely on soap opera-like plots. Its newest episode will feature a rescue at a local adventure park that is sure to put Severide and other firefighters' lives at risk. The incident will also lead Kid to ask Severide for a ropes course for girls on fire. Afterward, Chicago PD will end the new trilogy of One Chicago episodes with a story about a street war that is threatening a new community center project Atwater is trying to launch. Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage? Click below to sign up for our weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series.